Hi, everybody. It's time for a Thursday Bible study. It is a rainy Thursday and one of those days that I just really want to tuck in with a good book or a good movie and a cup of hot tea and not do much of anything. So if you, like me, are just feeling cozy today and maybe want a little something to do at picking up Sessions with Peter by our friend Sarah Shelton and turning to session 3, the family crest, might be a way that you could spend a little bit of time today seeking out some meaning and some purpose. She's looking at 1 Peter 2, verse 1 through chapter 3, verse 12. And there's some confusing and troubling language in these texts. Sarah does a really great job of putting them in context of what they meant historically and culturally for their time and how to understand some of the language as being about mutuality and not hierarchy, especially when it comes to talking about husbands and wives and the relationships between men and women. She's also talking about the relationships between this community of faith and the greater culture outside of them when their standards are not compatible, when the priorities of the empire are not the priorities of Christ. And how do you function in that tension? So she uses some language about transformation and holiness and points to the cornerstone words that are in 1 Peter chapter 2, really asking us, how do our lives and our actions point to the Christ that we follow? For us, this is the language of embodying that we've been using so much for a while now at St. Charles. How are we giving our lives, giving our bodies, giving our flesh to our faith, to our prayers, to the things that we say we are about? I think that's a really interesting question to explore, considering we're sheltering in place right now and our bodies are so far away from each other, and we're protecting our bodies and we're protecting each other's bodies. But if the essence of Christ's message is about love, the radical love of God, then how are we embodying the radical love of God right now? What does that mean? What does that look like? What does that call you to? How does that stretch us? Explore these questions today. And then in today's email, I'll also include questions for discussion and consideration that come from the end of the chapter. She has a whole long section about making your own coat of arms and thinking, what are the symbols of your life? So I hope that you have a copy of the book at this point, either the digital version or the paperback version, so you can really sit and explore that, especially those of you who are artistic and enjoy some drawing and symbolism and creativity in that way. So it's a good day for a little introspection and a little quiet, a little study and consideration, a little art and a little symbolism. I miss you. I am praying for you. I pray for your health and for your well-being. I'm praying for your mental strength, because this is a long, challenging time that we're in, to be in these homes day in and day out. So keep checking in, keep engaged. Tomorrow, Friday prayers will go up on YouTube, and then I'll see you Sunday morning for worship on Zoom. Grace and peace be with you.